Economic reality of poverty. And for those who don't know, my name is Brandon. I drop information, content to be able to help you, to try to uplift you on this channel, be a little inspirational, financial tips and advice to help you get ahead. And with that being said, let's jump right in. The reality of poverty in the United States is real. We have 76 million people living, making less than $31,000. That some do and some don't want to face reality that anything below $30,000 a year, you're living in poverty. And to some, it's nobody. There's no one to blame. It ain't your fault that you got there because, here in this country, we've been through ups and downs for the last couple of years. People's lost jobs due to COVID. Some people find it hard to find work. But today, we're going to help this turn around for you. I'm going to try to help you turn this around. Best way to beat poverty is to start your own business. And why do I say that? Because it does not take a lot in business to really succeed. I mean, if you have a job and you start a part-time business and you can make $2,000 extra dollars a month, then you can get your way out of poverty. And one thing about poverty, when you're in poverty, it's hard to get access to proper health care, clean drinking water, medical care, resources to even get you out of poverty because it's far out of your reach. And I mean, let's take California for example. They've just passed a squatters law where you could squat and basically live in someone's house for free. Man, if I wouldn't want to be a landlord in California because people could just run up in your place and just live for free and do nothing, and you can't take them to jail. But having a job in a part-time business, it would not take you possibly 2 years to get out of poverty, get in a better situation. And when you're in poverty, you have boatloads of debt that is hard to pay because you're not making the money for it. There's opportunities out there that, you may not have access to pull yourself up. And I've been down that road before, not so much in poverty, but have mounted loads of debts. And sometimes it can be overwhelming to people. But, if you subscribe to this channel, I'm going to give you some tips and advice to help get you out. Because even though a lot of people don't want to start businesses, you got to get out the situation that you're in because you can't think right. You can't eat the right foods that's going to help you to think better, because when you think better, you eat better and you do better. And, a lot of people, you get mistreated, by police. And the list goes on about these things why you're in poverty. And, nobody's going to help you, sorry to say, to get out of poverty except me. And, I'll bring a couple of people on here to talk and help us out. Like my friend over on the Nuts channel, Miss Aurora Day, we was just talking about this the other day. You never see too many Asian people homeless. You don't see Mexican people homeless. The only thing you see homeless is black and white people. And why is this? It's because while everybody else is sitting around, going to clubs and having their fun, Mexicans are starting businesses, buying businesses in real estate. Asians, they setting up shop. It's funny just how I remember maybe about 20 years ago that first, it was Caucasian American women and Asian women were the only ones, and sometimes black women would start these nail shops. And now the Asians just totally took over. You hear a lot of black women, and I ain't trying to dog black women, say, oh, I don't want to do no feet and I don't want to touch nobody's feet or nothing. They just too good to do this. But hey, them Asian women that start doing feet, now they owning 3 and 4 nail shops and sending their kids to college and just having a ball in the neighborhood, buying up the real estate, buying up more assets to keep them out of poverty. And a lot of people that are down and out, you know, it's hard for them to understand how just a small tweak in their finance can take them from one place to another and help them lead a better life for them and their kids. You know, and this, you go to any other country, you don't see a lot of homeless people. Only in America do you see homeless people, and there's no reason for anyone to be homeless or anybody living in poverty, because this is the land of opportunities. I mean, you got to think about it. People die trying to get over here, and I mean literally die trying to get over here in trains, and you know, staying here illegally and taking these low wage jobs and working 2 or 3 more low wage jobs just to get out of poverty. But you know, that's a cycle that you don't want to get your children into. That's why, you know, if you was to call somebody to try to cut your grass, you see lots of Hispanics people show up. And with that being said, that'll be the end of this video. If you like the content, share and subscribe.